German Shepherds are incredible dogs. They're loyal, they're athletic, they're intelligent, trainable, and when they're raised properly, they can be absolutely world-class dogs. But that does not automatically mean they're the right dog for you. And that's where a lot of people go really, really wrong. They see the look, they see the obedience clips, they see the protection work, they see the image of this noble, switched-on, powerful dog, and they think, yeah, that's exactly what I want. But wanting a German Shepherd and being suited to living with one are two completely different things. So in this video, I'm going to break down a few things you need to understand before you bring one home. Because if you get this breed for the wrong reasons, you can create a very, very difficult dog and one that gives you a very frustrating life. Now, I'm not saying that German Shepherds are bad dogs. I'm going to tell you quite the opposite. I'm saying that they are a breed of serious strengths, serious needs, and serious consequences when they are badly matched to the wrong home. And that is exactly why you need clarity, not a bunch of excitement. So let's start with the first thing most people misunderstand about these dogs. One of the biggest mistakes people make is assuming just because German Shepherds are intelligent, they're going to be easy to own. And yeah, that's a logical way of thinking. But in practice, it's often the exact opposite. A smart dog learns fast, yeah, that's right, but that includes learning all the things you do not want. A German Shepherd can learn your routines very quickly. It can learn how to pressure you. It can learn what gets your attention. It can learn how to become pushy at doors, vocal in the house, obsessive with movement, very suspicious with strangers, and highly, highly reactive if the wrong patterns are repeated. So intelligence is a gift, but it can also be a curse. Because if you're inconsistent, unclear, or too soft with your standard, the dog does not stay neutral. It starts writing its own job description. And that's when owners say things like, he's just too smart for me, when what they really mean is, I gave this dog too much freedom before I gave it enough structure. And this is exactly why so many German Shepherds end up being misunderstood and also rehomed. Not because they're broken, and not because the breed is bad, but because people buy them for the image, and then they underestimate the responsibility. If you're serious about getting a German Shepherd, or if you already have one and you want to do it properly, commit to learning now rather than waiting until the dog starts falling apart. Because with this breed, little mistakes do not stay little for very long. They get very big very quickly. The second big misunderstanding when it comes to German Shepherds is that a walk around the block is going to be enough and everything will be fine. Well, I'm going to tell you that is far from the truth. A tired German Shepherd is not automatically a fulfilled German Shepherd. Yeah, they need physical exercise, of course they do. But if all you're ever offering is ball throwing aimlessly, or just taking them for a walk around the block, or letting them run around until they're absolutely exhausted, then you might just be missing the point altogether. German Shepherds need direction, they need engagement, they need training, and they need problem solving. They also need clarity. They need a reason to use their brain in a way that connects them to you. Otherwise, you often end up with a dog that is physically fitter, mentally fuller, and behaviourally worse. That's when the owners say, I exercise him so much and he just still won't settle. But that's because fitness is not the same thing as fulfillment. A dog that is bred to work alongside people usually need more than just movement. They need purpose. A lot of people are drawn to German Shepherds because they want a dog that looks serious, feels serious, and gives off that, that protective presence. But here's the problem with that. A dog that looks protective is not the same thing as a dog that is stable. A lot of inexperienced owners confuse insecurity, suspicion, over-arousal, barking, and reactivity with strength and a protective dog. That is not strength. A German Shepherd with poor social exposure, weak boundaries, and bad handling can become noisy, nervy, hectic, and difficult to trust in everyday life. That's not what people think when they're buying one, but it's exactly what they can create if they chase the image instead of building the right foundations. The best German Shepherds aren't the ones that are constantly on the edge. They're the ones that can switch on when needed and switch off when needed. And most of all, stay clear-headed in just normal life. And yeah, it takes work, it takes skill, and it takes far more than just buying a breed and thinking it's all going to be okay. Now, here's the question most people avoid. Not, do I love German Shepherds? Not, have I always wanted one? Not, do I like how they look? The real question is, does my daily life suit this breed? Because that is the question that really matters. Do you have time for training beyond the basics? Do you understand how to build neutrality instead of chaos? Do you know how to raise a dog that can settle in the house, stay composed around people, and not become environmentally obsessed? Can you handle a dog that notices everything, remembers everything, and will absolutely magnify your inconsistency? If the answer is no, that doesn't make you a bad owner. It just means that this might not be the right breed for you. And honestly, people need to hear that way more often because there are far too many German Shepherds living in homes that really love them deeply, but were never truly prepared for them. Now, I don't want this to sound very negative for the sake of it. I want to tell you a well-bred, well-raised, well-handled German Shepherd can be one of the most rewarding dogs you will ever own. Take that from my own experience. They can be deeply loyal, intensely trainable, brilliant to work with, fantastic companions, and genuinely impressive in the right environment. But that outcome isn't just automatic. It comes from structure, leadership, engagement, and a handler who understands that this breed does best when life is clear, fair, and most of all, purposeful. So if you do get a German Shepherd, do it with your eyes open. Don't get one because of your big ego. Don't get one because you think intelligence means that they're going to be easy. Don't get one because you assume that long walks around the block will cover the gaps. And don't get one because you want the look without the lifestyle. And if you already have a German Shepherd and you're really struggling, then I've got something for you. Click a link in the description for our completely free Behaviour Bible, which is finally going to put you on the right track with your dog.